another day. Cut down the sound. Another latte. It is another rainy day, although it's stopped right now, but apparently we're supposed to get a torrential downpour. There's some sort of rain warning. Welcome to Nova Scotia. So I started my mom's sweater for Christmas, which is going pretty good. It's not too bad, knitting with the Bernat Softy baby yarn, whatever it is. Still not crazy about the colors, just not my thing, but it's not for me. Although I wish I enjoyed the colors, so when you're knitting with it. But I was right, the striping is definitely helping. So I haven't recast on the Coastal Crop raglan yet, because I kind of got started on the super simple summer sweater for my mom, and I just find that sweater really meditative, and so I've just been kind of working on that. But I am hoping this weekend to cast on the Coastal Crop raglan for myself again, and this time without all the mistakes. All right, I'm gonna go pay for my latte and go back to work. Were you being bad? Huh? Were you being bad? This sad little puppy. Were you barking at nothing? Did you get yelled at? Is Daddy a big meanie? She says yes. Being mean to me, won't let me bark. Poor little. So going out to dinner for the first time in about 2 years to meet some of my good buddies at Moxie's, and I'm really looking forward to it because we haven't seen each other in about 2 years. So that's on tap for tonight, and get all gussied up. Makeup. So really looking forward to it. So that's what's going on today. Okay, I am starting the Great Purge of 2021. As you can see, this is our spare room. And as you can see, it has sort of started to become a catch-all. There's so many things wrong with this room. And then there's just so much. Now some of this, that's like taxes and crap like that. Stuff here, I don't even really know what it is anymore. And behind there is all of my Christmas decorations. Really not sure what this stuff is. That's probably more taxes, receipts. We've got just boxes. Now I think we've hit the point where we're painting this room and it's getting done in probably a couple weeks. So, and we're getting the window here replaced because it's busted. You can't wheel it out. There's my yoga stand that never really actually got any use over the pandemic. There's a lot to be done. So I'm going to get started on this today. This here is about half filled with yarn. This is all yarn, it's all acrylic. This here is a mix of acrylic and Bernat cotton. Got a whole bunch of CDs. I don't even have a CD player anymore. Let's see, this is what I put the CDs in. That box here is filled with books. I'm getting rid of my yoga stand because that was an impulse purchase that I used once during the pandemic, and let's be honest, it takes up a lot of room and I'm probably not ever going to use it anymore. The closet is starting to look much neater. This here is all kind of packed away. That's my Christmas decorations, so that's fine to stay there. Up here is much neater. We've put Louise up there. This is all past year taxes I still need to hang on to. This here is writing notes for projects that were started, and then just ideas I had and stuff like that. I got rid of the busted thing here. This still needs to be kind of sorted through and figured out where I'm going to put it. This is all manuscripts that have like notes and outlines and stuff like that I'm not 100% sure I have digitally because they're old. So I want to hang on to those. These are winter coats, and then our travel pillows for when we actually travel again. You know how they say it looks worse before it gets better? So this was completely jammed full, and now it's not. Okay, so it's looking a little cleaner. I've still got some stuff piled in the bed that I have to go through. These are all our wedding and our honeymoon to Prague pictures, but I know that there's a bunch of duplicates in there, so I just want to call through and just keep one. A lot of these I have digitally, but I would love to put these in an album where it was like our wedding and our honeymoon. These are some office supplies, a couple of good scribblers, which as a writer you always want to have on hand. These are some old photos, like get a load of that. That is circa, I think that was grade 4. Yeah, that was grade 4. The surf cut. Ah, yes, the 70s. My grade 8 class photo, rocking the hair. These were taken the summer I moved into my house. This was Cooper, who was like the most amazing dog. Yeah, so that was my first summer in my new house. So next up is these guys. When I was in my teen 20, I was collecting guns, teddy bear company. I've got a lot in here and I absolutely love them. I do have a sentimental attachment to them, but I have told myself that these teddy bears were meant to be loved, not stuck in a chest and just left there. So I'm going to see if I can find a charity for kids that will take these so that I know going to a good home and will be properly loved the way teddy bears should be. Then my bookshelves, we've got like my books here. I've got my, these here are all from kind of my, well, not these ones, these are my writing books, but in here are ones for my travels, and behind that are ones from my childhood that I want to hang on to. This stack is ones to be read. Actually most of the ones on here are to be read, and most of the ones up here are read but are favorites that I want to keep. So I have a lot of reading to do. Good morning, everybody. Are you coming down? Are you coming down? Jen, are you coming in? I'll leave the door open. You can come in if you like. So I have an order to package up before I go to work because they're going to come and pick it up at the office. Old pair of reading glasses. I have not vlogged for several days because I've got a glare. This is the the view you don't usually get to see. I can't remember if this is my grandfather, who I absolutely loved and adored. He's probably one of my favorite people that ever walked the earth. He was a welder, but he was also an artist. So we have a book of his artwork. I have to package an order, but I haven't, it's totally glaring. I haven't picked up the camera for a few days because there hasn't been a whole lot going on. And also, I'm going to see if I can do this. It's very precarious. This is the messy end of the office. But this week has just been one of those weeks that's totally flown by. So I have hardly got any knitting time. But I think what I'm going to do next week, I'm on vacation. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take tomorrow morning, which is Friday, and instead of going to write down at the coffee shop, I think I'm going to put a little knitting time in because I've had hardly any knitting time at all this week. And I did get my x-ray results on my shoulder bag. Turns out I have mild arthritis. Thanks for making me feel old. But the good thing is that the physio I'm doing is really improving the range of motion, and I hardly have any pain left in it at all. So I think if I keep that up, I'll be fine. So right now I have to package up an order. Okay, that is all done. And now I have to go get ready for work. We have a heat warning today. So it's supposed to be basically a stinking hot. And so we've got all of the windows closed. Oh, our bedroom is very warm. But the dog is home. So I think this is... That's the fan we have aimed at the bed. So I think I will take this down for the puppy to keep her cool. I have these two dresses here. They're from Everlane. They're the exact same dress. I bought this one first, and it was so freaking comfortable that I bought it. Went and bought this one as soon as I tried that one on at home. I don't normally buy black because, you know, you have a golden retriever and it's just, you're just asking for trouble with the hair shedding. But they only had them, I think, this may have been the only two colors. There might have been one more, but I can't remember. So freaking comfortable and perfect for really hot weather. So we have a heat warning. So I want something that's going to be like comfortable and cool to wear. So I'm going to wear that one because I already wore this one, I think on like Monday or Tuesday. Hi, Beans. Were you waiting for me? Huh? Somebody's a sleepy puppy. So far, vacation has started with a backed up sink. So we had to go get a snake from the Canadian Tire, snake the drain, try to get it cleared out. We finally got it cleared out. Then at this time it's noon, so we finally get the cars all packed. I had to let the car run for a few minutes to get the air conditioning going for the dog because I didn't want to put her in the hot car. And then we got 2 minutes out from our house to go onto the main road, and everything was completely backed up. So we couldn't find anything on the traffic report saying that there was an accident or anything. So I only had a quarter of a tank and I had the dog in the car. So I had gone out first. So I turned around, came back, texted my husband, said, don't go. Actually met him as I had turned around, so he hadn't gone onto the main street yet. And then we turned around and came back to the house and waited for about 20 minutes or so. And he's gone out first, and if it gets backed up and he gets stopped in traffic, he's going to text me. So if I don't hear from him in about 20 minutes, I know it's okay, and then I can head out. It's like somebody doesn't want us to have vacation. So my husband just called, and he said it's still completely backed up. So he's going to turn around and come back, and we're just going to, I don't know, watch a movie, or I don't know, do something. I'll do some knitting, and then maybe we'll try to head out this evening and see what happens. So we have finally made it here. It is about 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. But yeah, we finally made it down. So my husband is just out going to the grocery store to pick up some groceries, and then I'm just going to put on a podcast and do some knitting. So hope you guys had a great week. I am going to relax and get some knitting done, and probably at the end of the week film a podcast. And I'm probably going to be vlogging or doing some stuff for the next vlog. And until then, I will see you guys later. Bye!